Welcome. It's week 6 NFL preview on the amateur hour. Dave's here, John's here. It's late on a Thursday. The Seahawks just pissed it down their leg. 49ers might be back. A lot of injuries still. The kicker got injured at the end of the game.
Got
Um,
fucked up, and
yeah,
the broadcasters were laughing at him.
I know, and they were just joking on him. Don't feel bad for him though. Hope they still have a better kicker than the Packers do, so don't
Are
feel
you
too
worried
bad.
about the Packers kicker long term?
Absolutely. Every time he kicks the ball, I'm ready. I'd bet like $300,000 he's gonna miss it every time.
Do you think they gave up on Anders Carlson too soon,
Um,
or you had enough of him and were ready to move on?
yeah, I kind of had enough of him too.
It really makes you appreciate when you have like a consistent kicker, doesn't it? Like you
We
miss
had,
Mason Crosby probably,
yeah,
and
yeah, Mason Crosby miss him.
like
I
when
don't think he had I don't think he can kick over 40 anymore because he's old,
yeah, he's old. Yeah,
you
is he
know.
playing?
No. Mm-mm.
I didn't think so. Yeah.
Actually, my coworker's son is good buddies with him. Went on his birthday party. They went to Whistling Straits in
Oof.
Kohler. Yeah. And yeah, he took all his money, invested it, and he's just chilling in Tennessee with his family, living the dream. Doesn't have to go to work.
I mean, yeah, no shit. He made probably like $50 million at least.
Mm,
Dude, he kicked for the Packers for like 12 years. I'm gonna look it up.
I think I looked it up, and I think I we calculated that he probably, after taxes and everything, probably took home like 25 to 28 million
He's
over
made
his
44
career.
million in career earnings. I mean,
Yeah, so maybe
yeah, you
30
shouldn't
mil.
have to go get a fucking job at the post office after that,
Dude,
dude.
some guys, I mean, you should
Oh,
watch
I know,
that
I know,
30 for 30. They pitch it away, they spend it as fast as they get it.
I know. But kickers usually are pretty good about it, I would imagine. They kind of kickers don't really have the egos that some players do that like, oh,
Yeah,
this will never stop coming in,
yeah.
the checks will never stop coming.
That's true. T Talk about your Bears quick.
Um,
Good
great
win, dude.
game. Great
Yeah,
game
they look
against
good.
Carolina. I mean, kind of an easy game, but Carolina's looked okay the last couple weeks. So,
Dog.
uh,
The Packers gave up.
no game in the NFL is really
No.
easy. I would say like every team is competitive every week. So the fact they go out, take care of business, and like podcasts I listen to normally, pardon my take, the one of the main guys is a huge Bears fan, and he makes a good point. Like good teams are supposed to like take care of bad teams.
Yep.
And so finally they're like taking care of the bad teams. So you need to continue to do that. That was a good win. But we need to keep moving forward and keep improving. And I think they have been improving every week. The schedule's not too bad, which is a good thing about being a shitty team the year prior. It's a nice thing about like the NFL schedules. So the schedule's not bad. They play Jacksonville in London this week, so that should be a fun game to kick off the Sunday. Early morning alarm clock going off this weekend to see my Bears kick it off. Shout out Nate Morehouser. He's going to the game. He moved to London about 6 months ago. His old man is flying out, and they're going to go to the game.
Oh, that's great. That's a
Yeah.
great story. I hope they make a movie out of it.
Well, I mean, that's sick, dude.
It is. It
You
is.
get to see your favorite team in a different country.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. I mean, it worked out for him that he's there. I mean, he's at this point he'll be as many Bears games as you have, right?
Oh, him and I went to a game last year.
So he's doubling you up, dude.
He's doubling me. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought the Bears took care of business. Like last year, the Packers played the Panthers and basically beat them because they ran out of time. Otherwise, they were about to lose to them. So, yeah, I know that's a shit team, but they beat the piss out of them. It wasn't a nail biter at the end. So,
Did they play
kudos.
Carolina at Lambeau or at Carolina this year?
At Carolina last year, they played them. I don't think they have them this year because I
Oh, they
think
don't.
no.
It's
Um,
just because the Bears are bad.
yeah, because they both finished last in their division.
Are you going to Las Vegas this weekend?
Yeah,
When are you leaving?
tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. When's your flight?
It's not till 2 out of Milwaukee, but you got to get there 2 hours early. It's a 2 hour drive. And
When are you coming back?
Sunday, Sunday, my flight goes out at 6 a.m. from Las Vegas.
Dude, fuck. You're gonna be there for
Dog,
like 48 hours?
36, I
Less?
think.
Oh,
Yeah. But dude, so if I would fly out of Appleton or Green Bay, it was going to be like $600-700 round trip. Milwaukee was 130.
oof, that's dirt cheap.
So I did the calculations, like what I take home after taxes, and it was worth it for me to drive an extra 4 hours round trip.
Oh yeah.
Like I probably saved like $450 maybe.
Yeah, you definitely saved
So
a lot of money. Yeah, that and honestly, like all I've heard about Vegas is like 2 nights is like perfect.
especially if you're a gambling addict like me, you don't want to be there that
Yeah,
long.
like I've never been, but I've heard like 2 nights is perfect to be in Vegas for.
Yeah, yeah. So
That'd be a
look,
great time, dude.
yeah, looking forward to see Max. He's got a lot of nice restaurants picked out, and um,
Yeah,
yeah,
that'll be a blast.
should be
Are you
fun.
gonna put a bunch of money on sports when you're out there?
Probably not. I'll probably play a lot of craps, honestly, in slots.
It's a great day in college football on Saturday.
Yeah, a lot of big matchups, right?
So you're
Texas,
missing
Oklahoma.
yeah, Texas Oklahoma Red River shootout, and then you got the college game day game is Ohio State at Oregon in Eugene. So that'll be awesome. That's at 6:30 p.m. So tune in for that. Hopefully Oregon takes care of business.
I'm just so bad at picking shit. I wanted to show you. Now what I've done is because Wisconsin is not legal to bet, so I have to do the daily fantasy bullshit that
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
aware of that.
I'm well aware, yeah.
So I've figured out that like if these sites like lower a player's, so I lost again today. Well, actually, I won like 80 cents of my $3 back, but if they lower, so they on one of the sites they lowered DK Metcalf's total yards from 66 down to 51. And so I took the lower and it hit. I don't know if you can see
You
it.
took the lower? He didn't have more than 50 yards?
Correct. So they lowered it down to 51 and a half. So I'm sure a lot of people put money on it. He went over 53 yards. He was at 54. He had a reception for -5 yards and
Oh,
went back under it, dude.
dude.
That's why I don't sports bet. People be like, oh, slots are gambling, sports betting is skill, and poker is skill. And I'm like, dude, in the NFL with all the bullshit, the refs, there's all the random shit that happens in college, like you can get fucked in so many different
Plus I think
ways.
it's rigged. I think all professional sports have a little bit of rigged in them.
Yeah.
I don't think they're all like you meet before the game, both teams, and they say, okay, here's how it's going to unfold. But I think the NFL or DraftKings or whatever could be in the referee's ear, like, all right, make this happen, or in the head coach, even in the head coach's ear, you never know. I think there's all a little bit of rigged, like to all professional sports at least.
Yeah. I mean, who is that baseball player that just died that didn't get in the Hall of Fame because he was,
Pete Rose,
so what was he? He was betting on the games
I believe he was gambling on his team when he was a manager of the Reds.
to win
Uh,
or lose.
yeah, but I think he states that he never bet against his own team. And I think he was like obviously betting on other things. He wasn't just betting on his own team, but I think he was like betting on his team to win is like what ended up admitting to down the road. Like he denied everything at first, and then like
You have
slowly as
to.
he got
You
like
got
20
it,
years
dude.
older in each increment, he would admit to it. So, but he never admitted to betting against his own team,
Yeah, that's bullshit. You know he fucking bet against him.
I'm sure. But like what he would do is like they say like maybe okay, they got a double header and he'll bet on his team to win the second game, and he'll just like the first game he just put his shit players out there and like would throw his shitty pitchers, and then like in the second game he would load them all up, to get the win.
So we got to do another two drafts. Again, neither of our teams
Well,
hit.
why don't you tell me about the Packers first before you just share your screen? Because we
Oh,
always talk
okay.
about the Bears. Let me hear about the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
Are you skipping the game this weekend? You had to sell the tickets?
Sold the tickets. I'll actually be landing at 11:30 in Milwaukee, so hopefully all the folks going to the game will already have driven up. So I'm hoping to avoid traffic. So I'll be driving up right when the game kicks off and listening to it on the radio. Um, last week, nail biter again against the shitty Rams, who would not be shitty if they didn't have so many skilled players out.
Yeah.
If they had Puka and Cooper, they probably would have whomped us. Jordan Love's first win of the season, surprisingly. Um, Jaden Reed had that one big bomb, but wasn't very involved. Tucker Kraft looked fabulous, second year tight end. I have not been impressed personally. I think at the end of the day, football is won at the offensive and defensive lines, and neither have looked good the past two games with Love. To me, they haven't been able to pressure the quarterback with just four guys, just with the defensive line rushing. And I think to be successful, I think you have to do that.
You got to put pressure with four,
Right.
yeah.
Because if you like, dude, there were crazy plays where Stafford had maybe 10, 12 seconds. Like it was unbelievable. It's like keep running, you fat bastards.
Yeah,
You
he was
paid
just
like
sitting
what,
there.
20 million a year? Shut the fuck up and keep running.
And
Don't
if they
just
don't get
stand
to him
there.
in like 2 seconds, they're like,
Yeah.
that's it. Hopefully somebody
It's
else
like
gets there.
it's like what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're like, oh,
so
sh like 5 seconds later, like, oh shit, he's still standing there.
yeah, so who's ever I hope they can get that improved because honestly, the NFC North, man, this is gonna be a fucking meat grinder for the this is the best division in football, man. Like you're not gonna get to the playoffs unless you play at your top of your game every
What
week.
gauntlet, dude? The Bears are the worst team in the division, and they're 3-2, and they look decent.
The Packers are 3-2, so you could
I
say
know,
they're
but I
tied.
think until proven otherwise, I think the Packers will always be above them.
Okay. But I actually would not be surprised if this the NFC Super Bowl who the NFC champion comes from the North Division. I don't know who it'll be, but I think just like it's got to make your team so much better playing good teams like your last 6 games of the year, don't you think? Like iron
I would,
sharpens iron. Like if
I
you
would
just play
think so.
turds,
I would think so. But then the problem with that is that you're knocking each other out. So that's why these early season wins are so important. Because if you're
well,
banking on those, if the Chicago Bears are banking on a week 18 win at Lambeau Field, like not a recipe for success. You know what I mean? Like they gotta have a wild card spot or whatever locked up at that point so
yeah,
that the pressure is off and you can just work on like getting better.
they can beat the Jaguars this weekend. The Packers have the Cardinals. They can beat them. Um, so hopefully for both of us, it's a successful
And
weekend.
Cardinals are decent though, so that's not gonna be a
Yeah,
cakewalk.
yeah. I don't. I didn't say they would beat them. I said they could. You know.
Yeah.
Let me show you. I think we got to take a different strategy here
Do
on
you want
our
to get the booger
drafts.
out first or do you want to
Sorry. Can you see?
Also, speaking of that daily fantasy thing, I haven't been doing the DraftKings pick six thing, and I think I
Yeah,
decided like I'm done with that. I flushed like $20 down the toilet
it's
doing the
hard as
five
hell,
dollar.
dude. It's
It's
hard.
hard as hell, dude. I've gotten a
Yeah,
couple times five picks, a couple times four,
yeah.
never gotten six, and you can only win money getting six, basically.
So I think I just wanted to show you this. I think when we're drafting, there's a couple games we won't be able to take Bears, Jaguars players or Cincinnati, New York. But I think there's a couple games we should avoid. I think we should try to target these games with high over and unders. So like I think we should avoid the Pittsburgh, Las Vegas game,
Yeah,
the
those are
Denver, Los
yeah
Angeles game.
four turds right there.
Potentially, I mean, maybe we take New Orleans, Tampa Bay. I honestly don't like the Philadelphia Browns
I
game.
mean,
I don't think that's going to be a lot of touchdowns.
looking at that, I mean, everybody's like around 40 except for like two or three games.
No, no, no. 47 and a
Yeah,
half Packers Cardinals, 51 and a half Washington Baltimore,
Detroit, Dallas, but
52 and a
that's
half.
yeah. Yeah, NFL overs though, I mean, it's pretty relatively low scoring. Uh, that's a big loss for Houston losing Nico Collins to the IR.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
He got hurt, man. I think hamstring, right? 4 weeks at
Michael
minimum.
Pittman, I think they're thinking about throwing on.
IR is brutal, dude.
Dog. It's been a bad year.
A lot of injuries.
I mean, think of these poor bastards that took Christian McCaffrey first overall in their drafts.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly would have if it was me.
So, Dave, bad news here. It looks like they've upped the buy-in to $7. I think we're gonna go with $3.
What's this one now that we're doing?
Same thing. It's just a lower buy-in, so lower
Oh,
payout.
okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the one you're used to, we're not gonna change it up. We're gonna keep it. Oh no. What the
You
fuck?
didn't. Neither of our rosters last week did well to get you in the money.
No, I did do a draft after that, and that one did get in the money though.
Hmm. It's a real shame that 2 weeks in a row, the draft that you did after we recorded did well.
Yeah,
It almost makes me feel like I'm wasting my fucking time.
no, Dave, we're coming back, baby. Let me stop sharing. Let me just figure this out. Why don't you talk about you got any games this week you're looking forward to besides your
Well, I'm already 0-1 in the pick'em, so I mean this shit is getting old fast. What is this, week 6 now? I mean, fuck. I haven't even sniffed the money yet, so Already on one to start week 6. That's great. That's fun. Let's see. I'm obviously excited for the Bears game. I finally feel great to be like excited to watch the Bears, so
Yeah.
that's fun. Saints look like doo-doo now, and Derek Carr might be out for the extended future. So I'm not excited for that Buccaneers Saints, but if it was week 2 or 3 and you asked me that, I think that'd be a great matchup. Same with Cleveland, Philadelphia. Cleveland blows ass, so not excited for that anymore.
Oh, they're bad, man.
Uh, dude,
Deshaun's got to go.
really bad week. Bad week. I guess I'm excited for Detroit at Dallas, the afternoon game. I would assume America's game of the week.
Yep.
And then Monday night, Jets, Buffalo Bills.
Very good.
Big game for both of those teams. Big game because Buffalo's looked bad the last couple of weeks after looking great the first few, and then New York has just kind of been kind of mediocre all season so far. So they got to get a win there, protecting the home field. 2-3, they cannot go to 2-4, otherwise the season's probably over.
I like the Commanders Ravens. That should be a fun game too. But
Oh yeah, that's a sneaky fun game. Yeah.
yeah.
I must have. Oh, that's the second one on the pick'em. That's why I missed it. Yeah, that is a good game. I just look at Commanders are a team that you look at their logo and you're like, ugh, you know, their logo just off instinct and off of experience that we have watching them. It just makes you kind of ugh, you know,
Yeah. Okay, so we're going here. I like any of these four top five guys. I don't really like Saquon.
dude. Brandon Ayuk is dead to me. Got me 5 points. I benched him last week and he had like 15, and then I started him again this week. I rewarded him for his good performance when I
I
benched him.
see
5 points.
what I should have
He's
done is bet the under on
Hey, you're
Brandon
up. You're
Ayuk.
up. Get your hands off your
Amon
head.
Ra.
Yeah, sure, take him.
I should have bet the under on Ayuk, dude. You got to let me know if he's
Dude,
in
he
your lineup
sucks
or if he's on the
ass.
bench
Yeah,
because that's guaranteed
I'm gonna try to send out a tweet every week of my fantasy lineups, and everyone can just hammer parlay the unders on every player.
on everyone.
Fucking A, dude.
It's tough. It's tough out there, dude.
It is tough.
What's your
I think
records
uh
on all your fantasy teams? You proud?
I think I was wrong about the punishment being relegation because we ended up discussing it and I thought that's what we had discussed and finalized, but then the commissioner said it had to be unanimous because obviously if you choose relegation as a punishment, the punishment is relegation for the rest of our lives that we're doing the league. It's going to be a never-ending cycle, right? You can't do relegation one year and then
Yeah.
the guy that gets relegated never gets a chance to come back. So I think the punishment that I'm going to have because I'm 1-4 and I'm the biggest loser in the league is I have to do an escape room by myself and try to get out and I have to record it.
But you might not be last.
Oh, I definitely will be last, dude. I suck. I'm 1-4 and Brandon Ayuk, my starting wide receiver, just got me 5 points. So yeah, it's not looking good.
Is that
So we have,
would you say he's your number one receiver?
yeah, because I have him and Garrett Wilson and he sucks too. Okay, so we're next. We have a wide receiver, but we need two.
I think we should go running back.
Yeah, I agree. I take running back here. Do you believe in your boy Josh Jacobs? Kamara's questionable.
I think
Kamara's been
Montgomery.
fantasy running back number one, dude. Should we just take him?
Yeah.
His volume's crazy.
Hey,
I don't
fuck
like that
it.
Montgomery splits the backfield with Gibbs.
Hey, fuck it.
What?
I'm just saying, fuck it. This is just fuck
I
it.
mean, yeah, dude. I put all this thought into these picks, like we're gonna do shit. When we come back and record next week, your balance is gonna be the fucking same.
No, but we're only betting $6, $3 a draft this time, Dave. Look at all these sharps we got in here too.
I just hope somebody's like at home watching this when we do post them, and they're just like screaming at the computer that we should have picked somebody else, you know? Or some guy in like Georgia is like a shield on daily fantasy, and he's just like, these dudes are never gonna earn their shield, dude. They suck.
I hope Underdog never gives them a shield.
They have no idea what they're doing. They'll never earn
Oh,
their shield. Is AJ Brown gonna play at some point, dude? Jesus.
he's supposed to come back. I think he practiced today.
All right,
Oh, fuck,
we're
we're
up.
up.
We got 10
Shit.
seconds. Should we just
Josh
take
Jacobs?
Montgomery?
No, Jacobs.
Dude, Montgomery will score. Montgomery will score.
Josh Jacobs, dude. You got the next one. Uh, you gotta admit it is fun. This adds a little entertainment to you. You kind of like bitching about it.
You think Marvin Harrison will put his nuts all over the back of the what's that loser's name on the Packers, number 23?
Oh, dude,
Jair Franklin?
You should hear my grandpa talk about him, Jair
Jair
Alexander.
Alexander, yeah, he's
He
gonna put
said,
his nuts
"What
right
the
in his face
fuck
mask.
is wrong with him again?" He said, "What the hell? He's not playing again? What's wrong with him? Did he hurt his little weenie or something?" I mean, he just hates this Jair Alexander. I honestly don't know what the injury is though, but he has not been very useful. Yeah, he's fucking limited again.
His volume, Marvin Harrison's volume isn't that great right now, but he scores a touchdown like every week now.
Hmm.
I think I would go him if he's there.
You don't like these tight ends?
Oh yeah, we could take a tight end because tight ends are so limited. But you said no Las Vegas versus Pittsburgh, so you can't touch Bowers.
I want to touch Bowers.
Has McBride done much? I mean, I think that Dallas Detroit game will be pretty high scoring, but who knows if Ferguson will get his.
Can we get Ferguson? No touchdowns yet.
He doesn't have a touchdown yet.
Not all season.
So why would you want him? Let's take McBride then, don't you
Bounce
think?
back, dude.
I got him in fantasy, dude. You sure you want that? You sure you want those
I don't. I
liabilities?
don't. We're going McBride. We're going
Yeah,
McBride.
go McBride, dude.
That's all you had to say, Dave. That's all you got to
Yeah.
say.
Sorry, I
Just
should have
say he's
told
on
you.
my team,
I
dude.
should have
I'm
told you
starting him
first.
this week. But
Oh, we got
yeah,
a couple shields up, 4 shields in a row. Gonna take any player that we could dream of. We need a quarterback. We don't want some piece of shit quarterback either, dude.
no, I think we'll be all right. I'm gonna come down
Ugh.
here and get.
Kirk
Honestly,
Cousins, Carolina,
I don't hate it.
but they might go up early and then run a lot.
Exactly. I honestly like of all those, I like Kyler.
Jared Goff.
I don't hate Jared Goff either, actually, because I think that I honestly do think that'll be a high scoring game.
Yeah, I think so too. But let's go to wide receivers
Yeah.
because I like a lot of those quarterbacks this week.
Yeah.
I like Marvin Harrison if we can get him, but one of the shields is gonna snatch him. I just know it. Oh god, it's shit after that, dude.
It is shitty.
Take off quarterbacks on your filter.
Oh, sorry.
Godwin, I mean, dude, Godwin's one of those guys. It's kind of like the Commanders. You look at him and it's like, ugh.
No
But
one's
really,
gonna
he's
t
a good fantasy player.
no one's gonna take Godwin. I don't hate that. I kind of
He's
like it.
consistent. He's really consistent. But if it's between those two, I'd rather have Harrison. It's more fun.
We have Harrison and McBride, so they'll be eating each other's pie.
They'd be double dipping.
No, you can't.
They'd
I
be
think
taking
it's
their nuggets and double dipping them, dude.
yeah, but I just don't. I don't see Kyler Murray like having two pass catchers score over 20 points.
Yeah, there's only one ball. But
Fuck, he
you'd
took Chris
rather,
Godwin.
yeah, he took Godwin. So you're running your mouth about how you don't want to double dip, but we might have to double dip, dude.
Oh, what you don't like Deontay? Little bounce back?
Sure, dude. Carolina. Sure, dude.
You want Marv?
Dude, we should not take two Cardinals. Oh God. A 9 second clock is diabolical, bro. It takes you 5 seconds just to click the guy's name.
I try to sign us up for 15 seconds, but it doesn't work. Or like 30-second picks, you know?
Yeah, I mean that'd be nice. Yeah, you don't even have a second to breathe.
These guys have no time.
No.
I
You
think
must
we
get
hit
some you must get some bonus time, dude. All these guys get bonus time. This guy's been on double zeros for 5 seconds.
the Shields. The Shields get
Dude,
bonus
I
time.
I think we're gonna regret not taking Ferguson. He might have 2 touchdowns this week.
Shut the hell up.
Bounce back game, like you
We're
said.
drafting again. We're doing another one. That's fine.
All right, quarterbacks here. Do you like Dak Prescott in like hella volume against
Yeah.
Detroit?
Think he's
I,
gonna go though. Oh no.
he's one of those
We'll have
guys you
him.
say, ugh, you know.
Let's go Dak.
I don't know, dude. Dak.
Yeah. That's gonna be a high. You mark my words. I have a feeling deep in my bones, Dave. It's gonna be a high scoring mother effing
Yeah, but he's
affair.
probably gonna have 3 picks.
Mm-mm. Not on our team. Is he on your fantasy team?
No, he's not. I would never touch
That's
him
the
in
answer.
fantasy.
Then this is it. This is the one. This is the guy,
Next
dude.
year, I'm gonna draft a fantasy team of guys that I just can't stand,
Yes,
that give me the ick, and I might win the league.
you might.
I only draft players that I think are sick,
And
and
how does it turn out?
it's been the death of me.
All
I've
right.
always liked players that are shitty, dude. I have a Marcus Mariota jersey. He sucks. He's my favorite player to ever exist.
Oh, big game for your Oregon Ducks, huh?
Yeah, dude. I mentioned like 20 minutes ago, and you just glossed it over.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Biggest game of the season, and the Oregon Ducks played there at the horseshoe. Is that what they call it? The shoe? at Ohio State in 2021 and they upset them. So now I think Ohio State's favored by 3 points at Oregon. And they have college game day. It's at 6:30. I'm playing in a little golf outing in bumfuck Iowa at 10 a.m. So I'm gonna have time to put in some bets for the 11
What
a.m.
part of Iowa?
kickoffs. It's called Trainer, Iowa.
Nice town.
I think it's I've never been. It's like 45 minutes from here, I think.
Who you golfing with?
Jackie's mom's boyfriend and then two other guys.
Sounds like a good time. Is it
Yeah,
a
we'll see.
scramble?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Yeah, my game could use a scramble right now. I've been struggling lately.
Why? What are you shooting?
Well, I just played this week. I played 18 and front nine was great. I shot a 42 and then back nine just completely collapsed, pissed on my leg. Had three snowmen.
That's golf though.
So ended up shooting a 93.
That's how it goes, Dave. In golf, you know that.
Yeah. Lost a
Once
lot of
you
balls.
once you say that you got it figured out, that's when you get the fucking yips or you're going over the water and you chunk it in there, you know? It's fickle. That's the problem.
Yeah, it can happen quick.
Because
You
there's
lose a
so
ball
much
and you're just emotionally wrecked.
right, and there's so much movement going on, like you're moving your hips, your wrists, your torso, you're trying to keep your head steady. And if that club head doesn't strike it real nice. I mean, frankly, it's a miracle we finished 18 holes.
Yeah. There was this one hole on the back nine that I striped my drive down the middle of the fairway. I was
Okay.
like 80 yards, picture this, like 60 yards from the green. The guy mowing, because we always play early in the morning, the guy mowing is like 85-year-old guy. He gives me the double thumbs up, hands off the wheel of the mower to give me a double thumbs up on my drive. And then I ended up having 7 strokes after that. So I got an 8 in the hole. I threw the ball after I putted the ball in, I threw it into the woods. And then that old man was just shaking his head. He went from double thumbs up to shaking his head in disappointment.
So is
And I think
driving your specialty?
and I think I launched the ball so hard into the woods I threw my shoulder out too.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh
All
no, it's
impressed
definitely
you.
not my specialty. Normally it's short game, and my short game was atrocious on
Okay.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Driver,
that
I think, is the hardest club in the bag to figure out.
same. I agree.
I have like one good drive every 4 or 5 drives.
I honestly have considered, I haven't golfed in a while, like probably a month or 6 weeks, but I honestly can have considered just getting a 4 or 3 iron and just hitting iron off the tee, going for like 190, 200 yards and
I've thought about that
working.
too, but I just spent like $450 on a driver last year, so I can't do that yet. I need to at least give it a couple more seasons.
Big investment.
Big investment, yeah. It was a long-term investment, you know.
You're looking, this is not a flip. You're not buying it to sell quickly. This is a buy and hold type
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had my last driver from my dad and I had that one for like 10 years, so I was like it's time. I've earned this. It's going to take a little while to get used to, going to take a while to hit it well. It's taking longer than I thought, but I
What kind is
also
it? Tell the
I-
folks what kind it is.
it's a Stealth, TaylorMade Stealth, the original number one.
Nice.
Um, oh shit, we're up next. Double pick. We're double picking next.
Can we
Are
go
you ready for this?
Bijan and Jameer?
Yeah, but Bijan's a little banged up, but I say I like that. I say take. Oh, you're going double running back? How about Jameer and Drake London?
Dude, I think we froze.
Oh, dude.
Oh no, we're here.
Jameer Gibbs gone.
Let's go Bijan.
Okay.
And then, oh, you want to go London?
Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed. Say no more.
Oh. Nice. I don't think you can take double Falcons, dude.
Yeah, we're doing
If
we're
one
the
team's
double
double Cardinals and
Cardinals,
one
dude.
team's double Falcons, we're gonna be so screwed. Oh, we should have taken Mike Evans, dude. That guy scores every single game.
We might have a shot. Just keep your head up, Dave. Um, oh, I had something that was tying into the golf.
We're talking golf. Um, oh, I was thinking the other day, I was like, why I'm getting better, but why am I still not consistent? Why am I not even breaking through the barrier? I should be like how much I play golf. I should be like in the 70s consistently. And then I realized I think in the last 3 years, I've probably went to the driving range less than 5 times.
Might be a problem.
That's a problem. Like, how do you expect to get better if you don't practice?
I would say when you're playing, I honestly think playing is the best practice because it's hard to replicate that feeling of nervousness, like when you just hit a shitty shot and you got to hit a nice shot to save your score on your hole. It's really hard to replicate that.
Yeah.
So I would say every time you're playing, you are, but it would probably be helpful for you to like go and even just like chip and putt
Yeah, work on the
after
short
your
game a little
round.
bit.
Yeah, um,
Even like before the round starts, like every single round of golf I play, I show up and go right to the tee box because I'm running late.
yeah, maybe you could warm up. Maybe
Yeah,
get there
warm.
10, 15
I
minutes
think
out
warming up
early.
would be helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. Are you a watch guy?
Well, here's what you'd be proud of before I answer that question is we walked and it was a difficult course to walk. My watch said I walked 7 miles.
See,
So
so you might have not been content with your round, but you still probably burn like 17, 1800 calories, which
yeah,
is fabulous.
burned a lot of calories.
It's exhausting, isn't it?
It is exhausting. And then I would go to work afterwards. So I work 8.5 hours
Oh,
after.
you slept like a baby that night in bed, huh?
Slept like a baby. Yeah.
Have you ever
I am a
tried
I am
go
a
on the
watch
watch
guy.
and then I'll ask
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I love wearing a watch. I wear an Apple Watch every single day, and then when I dress up in like a nicer outfit, then I wear like a dressier watch.
You think you'll ever be into the real expensive watches, like the
I think I certainly could be. Yeah, I would like to have a Rolex someday. Not in the near future, but I would. My goal is to have like a Submariner Rolex at some point in my life.
okay. How much are those run?
Cheapest one you can find is probably like 8 or 9 grand.
And then is that would be used like maybe 6, 7 years old? Okay, we're up here. Who do you want?
We got one running back, one receiver. You could go Montgomery. He could punch in a touchdown,
Okay.
maybe two. Shit, if we're lucky.
Can we go
And
Zay
then,
Flowers?
sure, if you like his, has he got good volume or do you go Godwin? You want Flowers, go Flowers. It's your money. I'm surprised to let you have
Dude,
that.
I don't know how we got it in time, man.
Dude, I'm surprised. What happens if you don't get it in time?
They just give you the next turd up.
Like the top guy listed?
Yes. Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Dude,
it's
thank God this is almost over. I got a shit so bad.
hey, that's when you're on the toilet, go ahead and just slam randomly your pick 'em. Just do it this week. Because your whatever system you're using is not working.
I know, but it's hard to do that because I already made all my picks.
I don't know, just wipe your brain.
It's
Can you
hard to
clear
flip them
it?
when I've already clicked them.
Let me see if you can clear it.
I'm already down to 0-1. I mean, what's the point now?
Dude, Jake's tell that to Jake Sepka. Last week doesn't get his fucking picks in Thursday night, comes back. Let me see if you can clear him.
Did he win money this week?
Yeah, you got third.
Damn.
Okay, you can clear it out. If you pick whatever you selected, you can gray it out.
I know how to clear it out, but I'm telling you, I don't think I want to.
Clear it
I've
all
actually
out
picked
right
decent
now.
the last couple weeks.
Have you?
Yeah, I
Let me
got
see.
whatever. I got screwed on that fucking Steelers Cowboys game, but besides that, I was doing well. I was like tied for fifth, and then the Cowboys scored with like 5 seconds left.
Okay,
Otherwise,
yeah,
Steelers would have covered.
you did go 9 and 7.
And a ton of people had the Cowboys, so that would have helped me a bunch. I would have finished in the money if the Steelers won.
That's what gets frustrating. Some of these games are what fucked you,
Yeah,
you
dude, they
know?
let him score with fucking 15 seconds left.
So yeah, you did. You had the 2 weeks in a row with four right, and then you got nine, and then you got seven.
Yeah, seven's not good, but there's a couple buys.
Dude, I think there was a week when Wiedemeyer had like one right.
Dude, it's hard. It's really hard.
Oh, she got three.
Should we take Tucker Kraft or we go Ferguson?
Ferg, if we can get him. This fucker will take him.
Just one of those tight ends. I'd be happy with any of those three.
So we got Jaden Reed. So I think we should go Sam Laporta.
Oh yeah. No, we have Montgomery though.
Then just pray to Jesus that this guy doesn't take Jake Ferguson, but I think he's gonna.
We should have taken him in the last one. This is God telling
Oh,
us
he
this
got
is our
Kraft. Let's
all
go
right.
Fergie.
Yeah, Fergie, and then quarterback, and then we're done.
And you're done, dude. You did the damn thing.
Did the damn thing. Who do we get? Who was our quarterback in the last one? Prescott?
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
could.
God, you didn't even pick one, dude.
Oh shit.
John, you got double Prescott, dude. We just got double Prescotted. You couldn't have clicked anyone else,
I'm sorry.
dude. It gave you a second chance at life, and you double Prescotted us.
I freaked. I freaked out.
If he does not get 30 points, dude, we're so screwed.
I think we need about 25.
Fuck, dude, I can't believe we're double Prescotted this week.
No, I gotta tell you though, the one that I hit on this, so we did our two drafts and those didn't work out. But the one that I did, I almost like for a while it was looking like I was gonna make some big money. But then I had Dalton Kincaid, who had a gentleman by the name of Josh Allen throwing to him who completed 9 of 30 passes. So Dalton
Yeah,
Kincaid
dude.
sucked ass. And then DK Metcalf. That Seahawks line sucks cock, so Geno Smith gets about 1 second to throw the ball.
Dude, what
So,
is going on with Josh Allen the last couple weeks, man?
and you know what makes me smile though is Nick Foles just traded for him in our dynasty league. He gave up like a first round pick for him.
Oh, I mean,
Um,
I would do that in a heartbeat.
but what was great is Nick lost this week by 5 points, and he benched Joe Burrow, who had like 34
Oh yeah, he went
points
off.
in exchange for Josh Allen.
I benched him with for Justin Fields, dude. That was a swift kick in the nuts.
But what I want to tell you is the draft that I won on, I had the Joe Burrow T. Higgins stack, which was a fuckload of
Oh,
points.
nice. Yeah, nice.
So there's a universe out there. There's a wrinkle where Jake Ferguson and Dak Prescott connect for like 3 touchdowns, and we're
You'll
just
like you'll like this. You like little parlays last Thursday night. Do you remember that crazy Buccaneers Falcons game?
yeah,
So when I played golf in Iowa that morning, I put a little parlay, $10 on Falcons money line, the over, and Mike Evans anytime touchdown. So $10 cash 75. That was
damn,
nice.
that's a really
And that
nice
was like a
parlay.
crazy ass money line because like the over hit and Mike Evans scored two touchdowns. So then I was just waiting. I was like, this is over. Like I lost, like the Falcons lost, and then they somehow force overtime and
That
then win the
fucking
game.
fumble, dude.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I'm getting Nick Dilts. He's like, yeah, I knew the Falcons would just be great. I'm like, fuck you.
A lot of season
We
left,
we
and the
can't do
NFC
them
is
this
decent.
late, dude. I say the F word too much on these
I
late
know.
night ones.
Yeah, like this one was a raunchy one. This is make sure
This
you
is
click like
bad,
the
dude.
not for kids explicit
I
version.
definitely will, or we'll be arrested, dude. The FBI is gonna raid our home.
Yeah, there I know. Luckily nobody listens, otherwise we'd be fucked.
Oh, see, we can't even stop.
All right, let's
So
wrap this thing up.
Yeah, what are you doing this weekend?
Well, playing in that golf outing, watching the Ducks, and then we might hit the pumpkin patch on Monday. We got the day off on Monday, holiday.
Whoa, the federal employee schedule, baby.
Federal employees, Columbus Day,
All right,
or the
so
politically
your
correct answer is Indigenous People Day.
thank you. So your bowels are knocking.
My balls are knocking. Yeah, we got a minute 25, but I don't know if I can make it that long.
Well, thanks for meeting up. Golf well at the tournament and just have a really nice fall weekend with Jackie.
Yeah, have safe flights to Vegas and good luck at the casinos. I hope you win lots of money and bring it home.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna take down some jackpots, baby.
Celebrate Max. He deserves it.
He does. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
All right.
All right. See you later, buddy.
See ya.